How you doing?
I'm doing great.
What's going on?
I have had a blast here shooting with you guys today.
Cool. How was your year? Tell me about your year.
My year was great. I competed 4 times because this was my rookie year. The best I got twice. I got 9th. But
Rookie year in the pro ranks.
yes, the rookie year in IFBB Pro Physique.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I've got to do for next year. I think top 10 though is pretty good for my first year.
Yeah, it's awesome. How long have you been training?
I've been training for about 7 years. I've only competed in physique for about a year and a half now. I actually did figure first, and they told me to come back and do physique. So,
Okay.
Cool. And I did, and I got my pro card then.
So what got you into it?
I love to.
Love lift weights?
Yeah, I love to lift weights. I started running first, and I lost some weight. I was out of shape, unshapely, out of shape. Hated my job, so I started running. It's partly from being angry because I hated my job, and then this just progressed.
So
I met people who started teaching me how to train with weights,
mm-hmm.
and then I started eating clean and training with weights, and I did a total transformation in 1 year.
So what did you look like 8 years ago before all this?
Flabby.
I mean, how tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
Mm-hmm. What do you weigh now, today, off season?
Right now I weigh 138, and
yeah.
I probably weighed the same before. I just didn't have any curves. I was just more like a board, and doing the weights put the curves on me.
Mm-hmm. So now you're pretty big, carrying a lot of muscles.
Mm-hmm.
Big difference between now and then, right?
Yes, big difference.
You loving it?
I do. I love it. I love to compete. I love to take the pictures. I love to go to the shows.
You love flexing your biceps.
Yeah, I do love flexing my biceps. And I like flexing my calves and my quads.
Mm-hmm. What's your
and my
favorite
back.
muscle group on you? What do you think is your strength?
My back.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually my strength is my back, and I like my calves too.
Okay, let's see your back and your calves real quick.
Back. All right.
Yeah.
Now my calves.
And your calves also are back there somewhere. Yeah. There they are.
Mm-hmm.
Have you? Are you training heavy on back in particular?
No, I do a lot of pull-ups, and I do a lot of strength training, CrossFit. For a year, I trained heavy with weights.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy squats. Actually, I trained heavy squats for 2 or 3 years.
What was your
I
biggest
still
squat?
love to train heavy squats.
What was your biggest squat back when you were doing it? For a heavy working set.
I know the bar was 40, and I would have a 45s and another 25 added to it. So when I'm thinking about the bar, I haven't added it because the weight didn't matter much to me. It's just heavier than what I did before. I know I'm going heavier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a numbers person.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not a numbers person.
Form. Mm-hmm. Form, intensity.
Yes, form, intensity. My squats, I go low squats to the ground.
Can you demonstrate?
Hmm?
Can you demonstrate the form? Let's check it out.
Yes. You always remember stick your butt out first so your knees don't go past, and then you squat. That's a squat. But make sure your knees don't go past.
What do most people do?
Huh? Most people go do this.
Most people do.
This is how most people squat, just like this. To put pressure on their ankles and their knees. They don't know how to squat. So you got to put your butt out.
I do that.
Butt
I
out.
do that.
You do it wrong.
That's
The
wrong.
majority of everyone does it wrong, and trainers teach wrong too. So I always think in my brain, you go butt out first, like you're doing your hamstrings, and then you go down. Where your knees don't go past see your shoulders in line, everything's in line right there. But I'd like to go low. Some people only stop here.
You've never not been able to get up? Got to the bottom and then you couldn't get up?
Yeah, I'd have to have a couple little bumps.
Got some people around if it's going to be risky?
Yes. But what I would say that the main thing you need to do is squat. Anybody.
Yeah, everybody should squat.
Everybody should squat. Yeah.
Every day.
Uh-huh.
Once a week.
Twice a week.
Twice a week?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did it twice a week for a while because after I trained it for a year, I didn't have much improvements, and I was doing squats every week. I mean, working hard, but it just takes longer. It takes longer to build your glutes.
Take note. Take note, boys.
It needs to while you do it. You can't go out
you
partying.
Eat clean? You eat clean too?
Oh, well, you have to if you want the 8-pack that you get.
All right, so so you're focusing on form, but you are putting up some weight in the gym. What's a heavy dumbbell curl for you?
I don't do that heavy dumbbell curls. I mean, I don't like the 15
what's-
pounds. I mean, like 15
Really?
pounds. Yeah, it's not that heavy.
Yeah, it's not. It's true. So you keep it light,
Mhm.
focus on reps and form, and you wind up looking like this anyways, huh? That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Grow up playing any sports?
Not much. I played a little bit of softball, but there really wasn't much sports in my small town.
So what do people think now that people have known you your whole life, and they've seen the transformation? What are the reactions like? What do you?
A lot of them knew that I wanted to do it when I was younger, so they're like, wow, you're really doing what you wanted to do. Like what did you want to do when you grew up? But I didn't really start it hard until after I turned 30.
Okay.
So.
Were you looking up to anyone in particular back then when you were growing up?
I just liked a women's physique. I liked the muscular,
Where'd
but
you
not.
see it? Where'd you see it?
I think the only magazine I can remember was like a Muslim Fitness magazine. So I used to read about it then.
Okay. What else do we need to know about you? Where are you from again?
I'm from a small town in Mississippi, actually.
Mississippi. Live in Mississippi. From deep south. You don't
Actually,
have much of an accent.
I
Did
know.
you grow up down there?
Grew up in Mississippi, but I live in Mobile, Alabama now, so on the Gulf Coast. That's where that
Okay.
is.
And when you go out, what are the reactions like?
I get a lot of reactions. Yeah, mostly good.
Yeah. Cool. Well, you look great. So we're happy to have you out. And
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out and working with us. And we're big Tish Shelton fans. Can't wait to see you next year.
Yeah.
Shoot you at a show at some point.